Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where this shouldn't take very long. It's a prankster story. Yes, today we're covering Action Comics number 57, Crime's Comedy King. I keep wanting to say Comedy's Crime King. Both would work. And it is a prankster story. And I said last time when we covered a prankster story that prankster stories become the same after a point. The prankster is going to con some sort of rich person, generally a mobster, out of money. He's going to do some sort of weird scheme that's not a crime for a while until it is a crime, making a boatload of money, and then the person he got the money from will betray him, and Superman will have to save the prankster at the end. I've basically explained the entire plot of this story. It's exactly the same from the last one and the next one. Here, the prankster convinces a guy named King Ruggles, who's the head of racketeering in Metropolis, which has to be a title that switches often with Superman constantly taking out racketeers in Metropolis. For some reason, the prankster gets the money he wants from King Ruggles, which is, I believe, about $100,000. I guess he has really high charisma. He's just pulling a bunch of pranks on a guy that has no problem with killing people, yet he lets the prankster live. So the prankster starts doing things, and he immediately turns himself in, giving about $50,000 of this $100,000 to the protection of ostriches, which you think is pretty random until it comes up again. While on court, the Society of Prevention of the Ostriches, which is a bunch of old women, the head of which is married to the judge, protest the prankster's incarceration, allowing the judge to free him. By the way, these old women protesters, believe freeing the prankster is more important than women's suffrage was. Okay, that was the artist's attempt at a joke. It failed, but it was an attempt. Now, scot-free, he uses the money, getting more money out of Ruggles somehow, to create the Appreciation Inc., where you're going to send letters of appreciation to people you like. This is his master plan. And no, he is not committing a crime or a good business strategy at this point. No, what he ends up doing is this Appreciation Inc. becomes so popular, celebrities invite him over, and then after he goes to the celebrity's house, he figures out how to rob it, and he eventually robs it. No one seems to put two and two together that the people who invited him over to a party are now being robbed. Not even Superman. Notice I haven't mentioned him at all in this story because he's been incredibly ineffectual. So now the prankster has made a boatload of money, so he tries to betray Ruggles first, but Ruggles betrays him, doing what he calls a triple cross. So Ruggles puts the prankster on like this floating target that the Navy uses, which I doubt the Navy actually used, but okay, so the prankster's life is now in danger, so Superman can finally do something, saving the prankster and catching Ruggles and his men, putting them away. So in fact, this is all just a really long ruse for Superman to put away an actual racketeer he should have put away. I think the prankster's great prank is that he's actually forcing Superman to do things. And though Superman does something at the end, these stories are so passive for Superman that he barely feels like he has any change to the story at all. The only thing that would be different by the end of the story without Superman is the prankster would be dead and I would be happy. But no, I'm just waiting for Mr. Mistlepidlick to show up and be an annoying villain who can actually be a threat. An annoying threat, but a threat. Okay, that is it from Crime's Comedy King. I almost said Comedy's Crime King. Told you it was hard for me. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when a new video goes up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let us ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And why do people keep giving the prankster money? It's literally in his name, the prankster. Okay, have a great day.